and welcome to this edition of Abergavenny Town Chat, the Abergavenny Town Council podcast. My name is Sandra and I am the Principal Officer for Abergavenny Town Council. Today I'm joined by Wayne Lewis from the Bannau Brycheiniog National Park Authority. Welcome to our podcast, Wayne.
Hi Sandra, thanks for having me along.
Brilliant, thank you for joining us today. So for many people who live in and around Abergavenny, they will know that we have a tourist information centre right here in the centre of town. And it's Wayne who helps to look after that service, along with our very popular Julie and Julian, who you'd normally see in there staffing the centre. It's currently in hibernation mode at the moment. It opens for 9 months of the year, so it'll be back up and running from Easter onwards this year. Wayne, I wonder if you'd like to tell people a bit about the history of the Tourist Information Centre here in Abergavenny.
Yeah, so the Tourist Information Centre has been in Abergavenny for many years. I've been with the Bannau Brycheiniog National Park Authority for coming close to 14 years, and we've always had an information centre in Abergavenny in that time. So we started off in the car park down the bottom, down by the bus stop. Mm-hmm. We were there for a number of years, and then we moved. We were lodging in with the Tithe Barn for a couple of years, and then after that we've come up here to the town hall to be part of. Originally we were in the one-stop shop area for a year while this building was being refurbished, and then we moved into what is now our sort of permanent home, which is sharing space with the theatre box office.
That's right. So that, for those that aren't familiar with the front of this building, as you approach the Town and Market Hall and you're looking at the tunnel entrance, that's the doorway that's just situated to the left as you walk into the Market Hall.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. So we're on the left, and as I say, we share the space with the theatre box office. So we share a desk, we share a space, and that's been a partnership that's worked well for the last, what's that now, almost 6 years, I think.
6 years, this is it.
Yeah.
So I know that many people, being part of this building, we always are prepared for when you have that hibernation period. But when you come back to us at Easter this year, what kind of things can people find in the Tourist Information Centre? Okay,
so there's the main service we provide is information, as the name would suggest. So we offer information around the local town, the local area, things to do in Abergavenny, things to do in the wider Abergavenny area. Julian and Julie, who you mentioned already, have been with us a long time, very experienced information assistants. They are very knowledgeable certainly around walks and activities to do in the wider area. So if people want to go up Sugarloaf or the Blorange or the Skirrid, etc., then they're very knowledgeable about walks in those areas. They also know walks that are perhaps not so well known as well. So if you want to avoid the crowds, then they'll come in and give you that information. They also work for the Bannau Brycheiniog National Park Authority. So Abergavenny is a gateway town into the national park.
Yeah.
So they are very knowledgeable about walks further afield, certainly in the national park. Mm-hmm. So for those of you who want to come and explore the wider national park, then again they've got expertise and knowledge to give you that information. They also know a lot about the Monmouthshire area as well, and sort of the Wye Valley around there as well. So if you put Abergavenny in the centre, you put a big circle around Abergavenny, they'll be able to tell you about things to do in that wider area. So that's the information service. We also got a shop which sells maps and guides. Mm-hmm. So if you want to walk away with a map or a guide to help you explore the area, then we've got lots of them. We also sell books around the history of Abergavenny and the surrounding area as well, which not a lot of people know. We've got quite a good range of books around Abergavenny and its history. So even if you're not a visitor and you want to learn more about the history of Abergavenny, we're the people to come and see, to talk to the guys who will tell you a bit more, but we also, if you want to buy a book as well. And we also sell souvenirs and gifts, etc. So if you're coming to visit Abergavenny and you want to walk away with a sort of authentic gift that's to remind you of your stay in Abergavenny, then we've got all that sorted as well.
It's an amazing range of products that you have in there now. And I know that when we are looking for local gifts to give if we have a civic visit coming up. We have always found something in the Tourist Information Centre that we can give that is a beautiful reminder to be able to give to those dignitaries that are visiting the town. But also for gifts ourselves to give to people. It's something that if you're looking for, I was very surprised when I could find local gin and beer and mead and coffee, all these things, and they're here in our building, which has been fantastic. So
yeah, I mean, part of our mission, if you like, is to, as well as supporting local businesses by directing visitors and locals to those businesses, then we've also tried to support people who make local products as well. So like you said, like the beers, the meads, the coffees, the chocolate.
Oh yes.
We've got and we've got one of our a lot of crafts people who make wooden and slate items as well, all made locally as well. So all goes to support the local economy and support those smaller businesses as well within the Abergavenny and the wider area.
That's fantastic. I think that it's really important that all of that goes back into helping support having the Tourist Information Centre here in the town centre. You mentioned earlier it's a partnership that certainly Abergavenny Town Council has had with the Bannau Brycheiniog National Park Authority for a while, and also with Monmouthshire County Council as they're the landlord for this building and help to facilitate that space with the Borough Theatre box office, which we have on the ground floor there. So you mentioned that Abergavenny is very much seen as a gateway point to the wider national park.
Yeah.
What other visitor centres do you have that you look after?
Yeah, so as a National Park Authority, we have a number of centres. So we have our main National Park Visitor Centre, which is based about 6 miles outside of Brecon, just off the village of Libanus. That is got fantastic views of Pen y Fan. So if you want to walk Pen y Fan, you can come to us and we'll give you guidance on how to get there safely and where to go. If you don't fancy walking it, just want to look at it, then the view from our visitor centre is probably one of the best there is for Pen y Fan. So,
wow.
So there's that one. We also own Craignorse Country Park, which is down in the Swansea Valley. So that's a sort of 40-acre country park, which is great for families and kids, etc. We've just had a new full accessibility path put around the park as well, so people with mobility issues can get around as well.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's really good, and we've done a lot of work there at the moment. We did get a lot of damage there last year from Storm Dara, so we are repairing that, but we're hoping to bring that back to its former glory in the coming years. And we've also got an information point down in Waterfalls Country as well, down near Astroletta. So for those who want to explore the waterfalls, then come down and see us. Waterfalls area is a great place to visit, but also can be a challenging place to visit as well. And I think some people don't really appreciate the dangers of Waterfalls Country. So it's important that they come to see us first, so we can make sure they've got the right kit with them, they're following the right footpaths, etc., and following the safety rules, because it's a great place to be, a great place to see, but has its dangers as well. So it's very important they come and see us first of all. So yeah, some great places in the national park to come visit, which we are part of. So.
That's amazing. As you say, it's the importance of having those visitor centres so that people can go and make sure that they've got everything that they need in order to enjoy these wonderful places that we have, but do so safely. And that's really key, isn't it? So I know that when I've been going through the Tourist Information Centre when it's open, watching Julie and Julian giving information to walkers when they're looking to access the mountains that we have in our immediate vicinity here, and there are large screens up in the Tourist Information Centre where they'll bring up the maps and actually show them. They'll encourage people, we've all got smartphones now, so they'll take a picture of the map on their phone, so they've got some point of reference, they know exactly where the paths are and what they need to stick to, so that they are safe when they're exploring the national parks that are around us here.
Yeah, I mean, safety is really important. You know, you want to go out, you want to enjoy your day, you want to have a real great experience. But we want you to be safe as well. You know, there are dangers out in the countryside as well. So it's just important that if you've come and you haven't explored the countryside, and you want to make sure that you are got the right information, you're wearing the right equipment, you're going to the right places, then come and speak to us first, and we'll make sure that you've got the information before you head out.
This is it. One of the things that we always look forward to every year, and if memory serves me right, it tends to be somewhere around the end of March, is the Three Peaks Challenge. Do you have much to do with that when visitors are coming to take part in that challenge?
Yeah, we're not involved directly in the organisation. That's run by a third-party organisation. But however, it's run within the national park, so that we do want people to come and enjoy that event safely. The organisers, will do a good job in having safety instructions and safety briefings, etc. But if you are concerned or you want to have more information, by all means come along and see us, and we'll be able to give you that further guidance.
This is it. I know that you have a really good selection, as you mentioned earlier, of items that you sell in the Tourist Information Centre, the Ordnance Survey maps and all of the guides, etc. I know that there have been walks that have been created in the past by Julian, bless them, and we've tried them out. So it's always nice to know that these routes are tried and tested, and the reason that that's done is to keep people safe when they're exploring the countryside. So what are the future plans for the Tourist Information Centre and the wider Bannau Brycheiniog National Park Authority? Anything planned for 2026? We have a number of events during the year. One of the big events that we have, and one of the biggest growing areas of people are interested in, is dark skies. Yes. So Wales and the National Park is one of the best areas. As you know, we are a dark skies reserve. We've got the dark sky reserve status. And we have a dark skies week which starts the week after next. We've got some events for that, and I think a lot of those events are sold out, unfortunately. But we are doing a wide dark skies festival in the autumn. And so, keep an eye on our website for details around that. That's a really well attended event. So, it's one of the big events that we're promoting this year, is trying to get people to enjoy a different part of the national parks, and not just to walk in the hills, but come and see it in the night time as well. And not just enjoying the stars as well, but it's making sure that we keep our skies dark as well, by making sure people keep their lights off and keep light pollution to a minimum, because it's not just looking at the dark skies. All the wildlife benefits from having dark skies as well. So that's a really important part of what we're doing. So that's one of the key things we're doing this year. Yeah. That's really key, isn't it? I think people don't appreciate the effect that light pollution has on the immediate area, and having that dark sky status is crucial, as you say, not just to being able to appreciate the night skies, and we get some amazing skies across here, and particularly in the last few months the northern lights have been very visible from going up onto the top near Keeper's Ponds, etc. But the fact that the effect it has on wildlife, there's been a lot of talk about bats and other things in this area in recent weeks and months. So I know that I'm sure there'll be lots of people that be keen to join walks and talks. So where can they find that information? Have you a website?
Yeah, so we do have a website called bannau.wales. Right. So then come to our website and look for information on the dark skies, the best places to go for dark skies as well. And it will also give you some information on there around, the benefits to wildlife and what you can do as well as an individual to maintain those dark skies. So it's just things like turning your lights off, angling your lights down. If you've got lights in your garden, angle them down, don't angle them up, etc. Or just turn them off if you can. It's just it's keeping the place dark. And say wildlife benefits. And as I say, it's when you look up at the sky, the darker the area, the better the stars and the sky looks as well. So it's so it benefits everybody.
That's fantastic. Well, I found that really informative. Thank you for joining us today, Wayne. And as you say, if anyone wants to find out more information, you can go to their website. That's it for us today on Abergavenny Town Chat. If you'd like to find out any information on local events, you'll be able to find that on our website, abergavennytowncouncil.gov.uk. And if you have ideas for future podcasts, please get in touch and let us know. We'll see you again. Bye for now.